language learning rhythm. So, we all learn differently. We all have different styles, different objectives, right? We are learning our language for different reasons, and we have different preferences in the way we want to do it. So, how do you find your personal language learning rhythm? Well, the first thing you do is you accept that you are your own learner, your own person. You learn in your own way, and however that is completely acceptable and okay for you. So, the way that you learn, right? The first thing to really step into as far as developing this rhythm is to find some way, any way, to just get started and do it. From there, you begin to make little adjustments, little tweaks to your process, and you get into your rhythm the more that you get going and into it, and you just kind of flow with it and you make little adjustments, right? But the biggest thing is that getting started, because without motion, we can't balance into our rhythm. We have to have some kind of movement forward in order to figure ourselves out. If we're just static, then we don't have anything to look at to adjust. We don't have any data. We can't see, oh, this works, this doesn't, I like this, I don't like this, because we're not going anywhere. So you gotta start going somewhere, and then you start directing that path as you're moving. You start saying, okay, I like this, let me shift it this way. I don't like this, let me shift it over here, shift it over here, shift it over here. And then eventually, the more that you just keep leaning into that, you find your style, your rhythm, and you lean into it more. And you work it out for a little while, you try it for a little while, you get comfortable with it, and then you go into it even deeper, and you work it out some more. And you keep doing that, and doing it, and doing it, and doing it. And I found that it takes about, for me, it takes like a couple months. I'll do sort of the same thing for a couple months, and then I start to feel like, okay, I need something more. I need to develop my strategy more. And it's constant. I do it for usually that couple months, and then I need more, and I need more, and I need more, and I need more, because I'm growing and I'm learning and I'm developing, and what works for me, what worked for me, no longer works for me. So it's a constant state of change and adjustment. And that's one of the other key concepts to accept and to know, is that it's not a situation where you're going to find it and be done. That's just not the case. It is a situation where you're going to find things that you enjoy doing. You're going to find that you enjoy going to classes more, that you enjoy reading more, you enjoy writing more, you enjoy being outside more. And that's fine. Those things can be your like overarching themes. Those can also change though. You might like right now, like I like being outside this time of the year. Not, all the time, but it's good to have those different things that you like, and then you can pull from them. So if you're a list maker, you might make a list of like the different strategies you like I like using flashcards, I like reading and doing comprehension questions, or I like practicing with native speakers, conversation partners, I like working with a tutor, I like taking classes. And then just pull from those, start trying them out, start narrowing it down. You do want to have some kind of a focus, like some kind of a core curriculum or a core class, something that keeps you grounded. And that's really crucial, to have that foundation, whatever it is. It can be any of those options or anything else, as long as it works for you. And then we're building on that. And that, you slowly get into your rhythm, like we discussed, and you do that until it no longer serves you. And then you pull from one of those other strategies. Be like, all right, classes, I'm not really feeling like I'm making the progress I want right now. You can make adjustments and continue that and just add on to it. Or you can say, I'm going to put this on hold, at least until I decide if I want to come back to it or not. But start something else. Don't just put it on hold and stop keep moving because you need to start something else if you want to keep making progress. Of course, there are times when you just need to put it on pause and come back to it, like that happens, but know that you not only will not progress during that time, but that your skills will actually decline during that time, and you'll have to work to get them back up. So in the event that you have to take that kind of a break, it's good to have something going, some kind of active or passive practice, or both, where you can at least maintain. So you might shift over to like, okay, so an example, you take classes during the school year, right? Like many of us do. And then we have that summer vacation that's like, yeah, I got my summer vacation, I can do what I want, relax, I don't have to think about school, and then you start again in the fall. Well, the issue with that is that you now have to relearn everything that you forgot over the summer, which is not everything that you had initially learned, but it's a decent amount. You have to spend time relearning that. Whereas instead what you could do, take those classes during the school year, and then use your summer to do something light. Of course, it is a break, but have those conversation classes, be using the language. That way at least it's keeping it fresh in your brain, so you don't have to completely come back to it and like figure out where you were. It'll keep it, active in there, and then you can just jump right back in when you go back in the fall. So that is probably the most common example there that you will come across. But just know that you need those key elements, right? You need a structure, and you need to find what works for you. But to get there, and this is really, really the crucial part, is just allow yourself to be free with it, to find what you like, to enjoy what you like, to experiment with it, and that will just naturally guide you right on into your own rhythm. All right, I'll see you guys back here next time. Bye, guys.